Guys, welcome back to another Vlogmas video. So today I wanted to just show you an updated fall winter makeup routine that is a little updated. I have changed some of my technique. I've changed some of the products that I've been loving and using, and so this video will explain all of that. I go step by step in how I achieved this makeup look. So if you want to see how it all comes together, then keep watching. Okay, you guys, let's get started. So I'm excited for today's video. We're going to do a step-by-step everyday makeup routine, pretty much fall or winter edition. Not too much changes during the seasons for me, but I did want to walk you guys through just how I achieve an everyday makeup look, and hopefully you can replicate this if you are trying to learn more about makeup or you just want to refresh and kind of try a new method and a new technique. So my face and skincare is all done. It's hydrated, it's moisturized, it's plump, it's good. So we're gonna go in with our primer first. This is a new primer. This is the face primer by Refi, the Glow and Sculpt, which I love. It goes on like kind of like skincare. So you just press in and then the primer comes out. And you want to get all across the face. Primer is on. Now lately what I've been doing is I've been doing my foundation first, and then I'll go in with my brows. I usually do brows first, but I like having the face pretty much done, and then I can kind of sculpt the brows as needed. So before we do any of that, in the winter and fall and winter months, it's much more colder, the air is drier, and because I have extremely dry skin, I have to do a lot of moisturizing, a lot of prep. So in order for my makeup to last, once we do the primer, I do go over my primer with a setting powder. The setting powder we're going to use today is the Mented Cosmetics setting powder. This is in light tan. It's a good loose setting powder, and you just take a little bit and I just gently kind of go across the face. You want to do this not really just through all the colder months. However, it's really good to make your makeup last longer. So I just go all over. And now for a good everyday foundation, something that's affordable, you have a few options. You have the, I think House Labs is one of my favorite foundations. You have the e.l.f. one. This is like $6, definitely a good buy. I think I might go with e.l.f. I haven't gone with e.l.f. in a while. And then some other options is the NYX Blur foundation, which is also a really good one. But for today, we'll go in with the e.l.f. Cosmetics. What you need is a dense brush like this, not too loose, but pretty firm, and this is great for application. So you want a brush like this or something similar. And I'm gonna pour it on to the brush because I just... Okay. And it's good because you can get really good, precise strokes and application. Now you can drag it down a little bit to your neck. Bring it down to your neck a little bit. So this is what the foundation looks like. It's a little more red, but that's fine. We'll clean that up. All right, so next you want to go in with concealer. Under eye concealer is typically a shade or two lighter than your skin tone. So for me, I go in with a few options, but for today, I'll go in with the Lip Bar, and I'll also go in with Huda Beauty. These two are a good pair. Something a little lighter and then something just a smidge lighter than that. And you want to place it right here. And then for the Huda Beauty one, we're gonna go right out here and a little bit on the nose. I'm gonna take it, streak it up. Yep, and then that's pretty much how much I like on my face. Just very minimal for like an everyday makeup look. Then you want to take a sponge, and before you apply with your sponge, I use setting spray, and I spray the sponge before I blend. Taking the corner, this is very dirty, but taking the corner and you just start to apply. And you go right in the shape of your under eye. Now I start with a brush, a sponge, and then I go in with a brush, and I'll show you the application in a second. Okay? And then taking the tip of the bridge of my nose, I'm just gonna go like that. So that's what it should look like. Hopefully you guys can see that, but a little bit of the under eye. Now taking a concealer brush, this is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I go in and I just blend everywhere the sponge went, but I think sometimes you just get a little bit more of a precise and clean line if you go over it with a brush. Then at this point, we have the concealer on. We're gonna apply all of our liquid products. I'm gonna apply my cream bronzer, I'm gonna apply my cream or my liquid blush, and then we'll blend, set, and we'll continue with the steps. So for my blush today, so we're gonna go in with the shade Virtue by Rare Beauty, and we're gonna smile, hit the apple of our cheeks, and a little goes a long way. You don't need too much here. I'm gonna take another sponge. Again, I'm gonna set it and spray it with setting spray, and then I'm gonna blend upward. I'm gonna take my Putty Bronzer by e.l.f. and I'm just gonna swirl it. And then you want to, because it's kind of a bronzer supposed to warm the face, I'm just gonna hit these peaks of my forehead and under my blush. I'm gonna brush upwards. And we're gonna set our face. So using a different setting powder, I like to use the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom. It's a pretty light pink, and I just think the payoff color is a little bit better than just like a regular light tan. And then because I'm gonna set under my eyes and set where the blush was, I'm gonna take a fine brush like this. This is by Real Techniques. This is actually called a setting brush. And take a little bit of powder, tap any excess off. The precision of this brush makes you get a great application. So just look up and I just pat in. And I go everywhere I highlighted, and I kind of go a little bit over the blush. Alright, let's do these brows. So I'm going to go in with the Precisely My Brow by Benefit Cosmetics. This is one of my favorite brow pencils. I usually get the shade number 6, and I also get shade number 5. So I'm just going to brush up. And you guys have seen me do my brows before, but for anyone that is new here, I'll show you. Now, last couple things for the face, and then we'll get into the eyes. I'm going to use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder. I literally just go over the areas that I didn't set with the setting powder. So I take a very big fluffy brush and I just kind of hit the cheeks. that is all I do for that. So now the face is done, I'm gonna spray with some setting spray because I like to set my face as I build my makeup. We'll do the eyes and lashes, and then that'll be the everyday makeup routine. So this is the Maybelline Lasting Fix Matte Finish 16-hour wear setting spray. So you're just gonna touch your hair. For everyday makeup routine, I typically stick to like neutrals and browns and just things that are a little easier to wear with any outfit. So with that, one of my eyeshadow palettes, Profusion Cosmetics, the Sienna packet, and then these are the colors. I mean, you can literally wear this with just about anything. I'm gonna take an all over shader brush. This is the Real Techniques brush, and we're gonna go in with the color Cozy. I want a light brown today. It's more matte, and then we're just gonna go on the lid, and we're gonna just really hit the crease area. For darker skin women, really any color, any shade, but most people who are dark skinned like me, you want to use a nice brown as a transition shade, meaning this is gonna be your base for your all over. And so that way, if you decide to wear any color or anything, the brown blends in. Now I am gonna take a little bit of this eyeshadow, and if you notice, I'm gonna just kind of like drag it a little bit down to my nose, just for a slight contour, and it just naturally goes into the eye because I already used it for the eyeshadow. Then we're gonna take another all over brush. I forget the brand. I got this from like an Ipsy subscription, and I want a little color, so we're gonna go in with Dapper here, and then I think we want to do a little bit of Oasis at the top. So with Dapper, we're just gonna tap it. You want to pop off any excess, and I'm just gonna apply it right here in the back of the lid. And I'm only gonna stay in this little corner here. Same thing on the side. Okay, and then lastly, I forget the type of brush this is, but this I got from a set in Amazon, so I'll link that set below. And then we're gonna go in with the Oasis, and then you wanna tap off any excess, and then here we're gonna just bring it down. And you're just gonna blend into that other color, the Dapper color. Okay, so this is what that looks like. Now, I typically don't have to do eyeliner because I'm wearing fake lashes. So quickly we'll go through my mascara. I use a few different ones, but these are the main ones. This is the Sephora Lash Craft Big Volume. This is the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick, and then normally I use my Huda Beauty and I cannot find it, but this is the Monsieur Big Lancome one. Okay, so starting with Sephora, this is what I'll use for the top lashes. So I do a couple of rounds of that. Then I go in with Hella Thick, mainly for the bottom. Sorry, my eyes get a little watery every time I do this. And then with the Monsieur Big, again, just a little volume on the top because I do have lashes that are gonna cover these. Okay. And then I can do a little bit on the bottom. If you haven't been around here for a while, then you know, or you don't know, but let me tell you, I have mastered glue lashes, guys. So we're gonna go in with the Kiss lash set at the bottom, and then the lash glue that I like to use is from Sephora. This is the black brush eyelash adhesive. I get it in both the black and the white, but because, you know, if I might mess up with lash application, then the black you just can't see it as much. Okay, I typically go for a little nude lip. Alright, so we're gonna go in with the Fenty Velvet Liquid Matte lipstick. This is in Breadwinner, that nice brown. I normally lip line, but I can't find my liner. So we're gonna use this as a liner, and then we're just gonna apply it. Okay, as you can see, I hopefully you don't think I use a lot of products. I don't think I use a lot of stuff, and this literally takes me like 15 or 20 minutes to do every single day. Yeah, this is the final look. Again, this is pretty standard for my everyday makeup look. I will make sure I link all the products that I use down below, as well as the makeup brushes that I use. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and let's talk about it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Vlogmas video, and until next time, friends, be well, do well, and be safe. Bye.